So because the Lakers pick fell to number 3, we will be giving their pick back, so congrats to them. Some people were telling me that as a result of this, we get a pick next year or something. I'm not really trying to go that deep. That's what she said. On to the more important things. Ben Simmons or Brandon Ingram. If we select Simmons, we get a playmaking freak of nature who can finish inside, and we'd potentially have to turn around almost the entire roster in order to cater it to him. But with how good he is, that might be the way to go. Or Brandon Ingram, someone who we can just insert to what we're already doing, and we can just continue from here. And so with the first overall pick, your 76ers select Brandon Ingram. I just feel, given that we already have 2 big men in Embiid and Okafor, and one of them is going to be here long term who can post up and be an option for us there, it just makes more sense to have Brandon Ingram be the guy. And so this is probably the beginning of the fortunes of this team turning around, because we have our perimeter star. We have Brandon Ingram, a guy who's going to be able to score, put up points, and make life easier for our big men. As for the rest of the offseason stuff, if we look at free agency, ain't nobody signing with the Sixers, man. We got the top pick in the draft for a reason. We suck. So I'm not even going to bother calling up any significant players. And I couldn't really find many diamonds in the rough either. So because we can't bring in much new talent this offseason, we got to focus on improving the ones we already have. So is the NBA Summer League a chance for guys who were ass last season to show me that they're kind of good now? And I want to really be focusing on, of course, Brandon Ingram, because he's going to have as green of a light as it can be. But also Jeremy Grant. Joel Embiid is going to be the only big man I bring, just because I kind of know what Noel and Okafor are. I think Embiid still has room to really improve. And we have to start this in the second half because, well, I recorded this at 1 in the morning, and the last thing I wanted to do was play an entire game. We can get an idea for everybody in one half, okay? You see Brandon Ingram there on the left-hand side. He doesn't have any tattoos because, for whatever reason, the people who make these draft classes don't realize that. But look at that three-point play. That's exactly the type of dude we need. Someone who can just say, everybody, get the hell up out of the way. Y'all won like 20 games last season. Let me just score the damn ball. And you know what? It works. So, hey, shout out to Brandon Ingram. What's Miami going to do here? Ooh, Jeremy Grant with that defense. Very important to see how good Jeremy can be on the defensive end, because when we finally gave him some playing time last season, we saw what he could do there. Joel Embiid showing off that part of his game. He's not a guy who just needs to be set up in the post. He can drive by guys a little bit. I still am always late on Dario Saric's release, but it still went in, so that's cool. You can see that we're probably the most talented team in Summer League, so shout out to us. We're still going to win like 30 games tops, but at least we can beast it out in the summer, right? You see Jeremy Grant again there. He's played defense, he's stolen the ball, he's ran the break, and he gets another steal right here. Dude can play defense, and when you can do that, you got to at least have an opportunity. I don't know who the hell that guy was. He sucked. I had to fill in the roster. But now, because you really just want to see Brandon Ingram go off and see what he can do for our roster, next few minutes are going to be just that. We had Brandon Ingram in a pick and roll right there, but also let's get him going off of some screens at the moment. And I'm going to be honest, I have no idea how the hell I score on that one. I had like 1 second left and 2K gifted me with an animation of the gods. I mean, I'll take it. I ain't complaining. Now it's time for the whitest pick and roll ever with Nick Stauskas and Dario Saric. It goes okay, I guess. Jeremy Grant, right place, right time. He can play power forward a bit. I don't know how much time he can actually get into power forward on our team, given, well, Saric, Noel, Embiid, Okafor, all that. Ingram is completely wide open. That's exactly why I got him. See, Ben Simmons, he wouldn't have been able to do that. Simmons would have had to have the ball in his hand. I don't know what the hell I did with Dario Saric right there. Shout out to that dude for scoring. Maybe that bucket will get him into the NBA, so I did the guy some favors. He's having a good game, so hey, that might not actually be a joke. Then again, I don't tell any jokes in my videos anyway, so there you go. I'm talking because I have to fill some time until Brandon Ingram is wide open again. Justice Winslow can't defend him. And Ingram, it's all I got to do. Call some floppy plays, get him moving off of some screens. It's really good. I did not deserve to steal the ball at all right there, but I'm not complaining. And then look at this move by Ingram, just slicing through the defense. Oof. That's scary, man. Just picture that on an NBA roster, surrounded by some better talent. That's going to be real good to see Brandon Ingram lighten it up for us this season. Justice Winslow with a jumper. You know, in real life, the Charlotte Hornets kept leaving him open for 3, and in my mind I'm going, dude, there's a reason you're open. And I'm not surprised that he missed that mid-range there. And then Jeremy Grant, can he actually show me some offense? Oh my goodness, he just hit a three-pointer. Did Jeremy Grant become Michael Jordan in one offseason? The dude's playing defense, he hit a three-pointer, and, well, this is pretty disrespectful of me to shoot it, but you know what? Jeremy hit another one. This is very interesting, because if Jeremy Grant is hitting those outside shots to go with his defense, he becomes super valuable for us. And just speaking of that, Brandon Ingram definitely showed out in his Summer League performance. Regular season's coming up, we have about the same team because we couldn't sign any free agents. It's going to be fun.